Good morning, everybody. Auronnj here with another War of the Visions video. It is bright and early on Monday morning, which means it's time for War of the Visions Weekly, where we got our news, PvP highlights of the week, which are really hyped this week with EX Vinera and EX Shadowlynx popping off. And we have an update to the tier list, and we're going to talk about tier list a little bit in general during that section. So let's get to all of that right now. Okay, now we're going to jump right into the news section here, and the biggest release of the week as far as new, things to collect, that's going to be Carbuncle, which you see on the screen here. So Carbuncle is an Esper Vision card combination. Really like Esper Vision card combinations because you can do that 10k step up banner and you get both a new Vision card and a new Esper. Makes sense, and Carbuncle is very, very good for your light element teams. So let's take a quick look at Carbuncle, and of course I'll do a full review, should you pull kind of video on him before Wednesday gets here, and you have to make that choice. So here he is, cool looking guy. If you've ever played Final Fantasy games before, you've seen Carbuncle. Let's check out the card abilities. So first of all, party ability on the card, light element units only, missile attack resist up, spirit up, and defense debuff resistance up. You gotta think about Warrior of Light here, right? Light element tank who could really benefit from spirit debuff or defense debuff resist and missile attack resist. He's gonna love that card on somebody else in his group. I don't think this is a card you want him to wear. I think this is a card you're gonna want other people in his group to wear. Let's continue. Now, limited bestowed effect for light element units, magic up, defense up, and evade down. Okay, cool. You could throw this on like a Yuna or something like that, and she would love all those stats. Or you could throw this card on my girl, Macherie Horn, because there is a limited bestowed effect on here for mace equipable main job units that is Ruby Rejuvenation. This is a global exclusive buff, so let's take a look at Ruby Rejuvenation. Recovers target HP medium and raises CT medium. So it's a heal with a CT up boost on it, right? So it's another way of manipulating turn order, things like that. Now, the way to get the AI to use this is obviously going to be the target has taken damage already. So you're not going to be able to turn one this card and really boost your Warrior of Light's next turn. No, he's going to have taken damage for the AI to use this ability because it's a heal. But that CT boost is a nice addition and something that a unit like Macherie really needed. By the way, she's getting her 120 this week. Okay, now the regular evocation from Carbuncle is maybe one of the best ones in the game so far. And Black Rose Helena, if you've been upset at her domination of this game right now, which you probably shouldn't have been, she's only been out for a week, this is going to put a nice balancing effect into the game for her. Ruby Light evokes Carbuncle, raises healing power of allies within area around self for 3 turns, and bestows Reflect for 3 turns, and activates temporary map effects, raises allies attack and magic, and increased effect for light units, and significantly lowers enemies' light resistance. So boom, you can see this is a light element card. That is a massive spell, right? Putting Reflect on people in your group, and you can see it hits in a nice little AoE there. Yeah, people are gonna, mages are going to kill themselves with this, right? They're gonna drop some massive AoE, and it's all gonna just come right back at them. Now, it might not kill them if they have some magic resist or dark resist or something like that, but this is great. Such a good summon. Very excited for Carbuncle. I will definitely be pulling him. And then, yeah, we talked about that. So, Reflect is a new ability. Nothing in the game has it. And it's what you think it is. It's from the Final Fantasy series of games. You cast a spell at somebody, they have Reflect on. It consumes the buff and throws the spell back in their face. So, dang cool. Now, I'll be interested to see, how mitigation works. Is where the damage is calculated, stuff like that. We'll have to just... Or I'll have to just wait until till it's in game and throw it on some people, see how that happens. Something to point out, you see this little blue little like shell looking thing? That means the spell is reflectable. So there's going to be some spells in the game that are not reflectable, some spells that are reflectable. You just have to look at them, see which one is which, and that's really cool. Carbuncle, going to be amazing. He's also going to have his challenge board, just like we're used to. And then here's our EX jobs for the week. We are getting 3 more EX'd units, and those units are Mashari Horn, a UR, Ramada, an MR, and Mishay, an R rarity unit. So, I think some people will be kind of excited for Ramada. Personally, I'm kind of excited for Mashari, especially with that global exclusive buff to Carbuncle. Maybe Mashari going to see some play. Maybe not. We'll see. I'll probably use her. Okay, then those units will also get JP bonus this week. Silma's getting her voice over, so that's kind of cool. And then here's our 3-star Awakening Espers. So something else to consider leveling this week would be Carbuncle, Diablos, or Bomb. Carbuncle obviously was going to get his, and we'll look at his board in detail in the review for him. Diablos is getting Evocation Magic level up, Dark Attack up, Critical Hit Rate up, and Slash Resistance up. Really, really strong. A great Esper to consider taking to level 99. Also going to get Sleep Resistance and Enhanced Elemental Resistance. He's getting his -10 Light Resist removed. Big deal. Really like that level 99. And then Bomb. That's cool. Bomb's one of the better lower rarity Espers in the game. So it's cool that he's getting his level 99 as well. And then Beast in, all of that. Now, next up, we have the Chocolate Festival 2021 login bonus. So what are we getting here? Well, pretty basic stuff. Some Carbuncle Shards, Energy Pots. We're getting Energy Pots every day this week. That's nice. That's a really big upgrade, and they like to throw us energy during raid weeks, and spoiler alert, this is a raid week. So, yeah, lots of Energy Pots, 10 a day. I would be, or 10 a day for the first, 5 days? I would be very, very happy with a change like this being semi-permanent. Then it's the basic stuff after that. Y'all have logged into this game before, you know what it's about. I really also like the raid support daily missions where you just get like 500 energy and some nice rewards for running like one story quest. Really cool. Always happy to have that. Guild gift campaign, so triple guild medals this week. Make sure and click that gift. We're getting Interlude Scene 3, which means we are creeping even closer to actual Chapter 2 of this game starting, or Book 2, excuse me. So pretty excited for that. Story's been real good. Our secret book quest for this week is Sword, Greatsword, and Axe. Okay, farm that if you need those books. And let's talk about the raid, because we are getting the Red Giant raid this week. Again, full video coming out over the Red Giant raid. Just keep your eyes open for that. It's coming real soon. Let's see. He drops the big. Let's see. Where's the new loot on here? The loot is the Flan earrings. We'll talk about those in a second. But anyway, the boss himself is weak to Light Element and magic attacks. Oh, let's go, Mashari. Nah, I don't think there's going to be a bunch of Mashari only groups out here soloing him. Maybe. Magic attacks, though, Black Rose Helena should be immediately where your mind jumps on this one. I think this is her raid. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the unit who can 1v1 this thing. I also wouldn't be surprised to see a bunch of Black Rose Helena only multi-groups, etc. She's going to be good into this. Light element mages also include like Sakura. Sakura also going to be a big hitter here. And I mean, it's a raid boss who's weak to light. So that's always nice to have. Makes it easier. There's going to be the Chocolate Flan bonus boss. He is weak to missile and water. So, you know, Winter Victoria, going to crush this guy. EX Frederica going to be a big deal here. Y'all know the drill. Okay, now we get a cool thing now implemented into the game. We have changes to raids that are taking effect this week. So we're going to get our normal bonus units, and you can see the large bonuses are, no surprise, Black Robed Helena, Frederica, and Vinera Finesse, the new EX unit. Medium, you're going to get Ayaka Mashari. Small, Shadowlynx Ramada, Murmur, and Mishay. Okay, so, run Helena if you have her. We are also, though, going to get bonus vision cards for the first time on this raid. It's another bonus. It's stackable. It's like Arena is with units and vision cards giving you that like big time bonus when you're climbing. So now this is it. I want to see how this plays out. But it says, simply by possessing one or more bonus vision cards, inclusion in formation unnecessary, the highest bonus value will be applied. So, Carbuncle is the large bonus, and Maidens of the Rose is the large bonus, our two newest vision cards. Does this mean that just by having that vision card in my vision card inventory, possessing it, I'll get the bonus? I really hope so, because I think there's probably better vision cards to run on your like solo unit or your duo units who are fighting this boss. We'll see. We'll see. Then Black Rose of the Battlefield is a medium bonus, new test subjects medium bonus, and then you see all the small bonuses right there. Cool. We're going to be earning recipes for chocolate flan earrings. We'll look at these closer in the raid video. It's not the most like overpowered item in the game. Still might be worth farming, or this could be a raid that you farm and stockpile some of those rare materials. I don't think this raid's going to be particularly hard. Magic weakness, light weakness, those are pretty easy to exploit, so it might be a good raid to just store up some valuable resources. There'll be titles just like before, you know, they'll calculate the scores, all that. That's the news, right? Now, we are also getting, I do want to mention, we're getting those quality of life updates to our raid here. Let me see if I can find that on the screen. Yeah, so you can queue up the raid like always. Then there will be, oh, come on. Anyway, I'll just tell you about it. There's going to be the thing where like you don't have to watch the animation after every raid. You could just go straight to the next raid. Big time quality of life bonus. Finally, some implementation of things into the game that save us just like extra random clicks. Like, it's so annoying to be like, raid boss encountered, or like raid boss defeated, click for your reward, click again for your reward, click again over here to like queue up that. Oh my gosh, that's so annoying. Just let me go next. They're gonna put that in. Also, you'll be able, when running like repeat fights to queue raids, you can set the repeat timer now to I have 10 raids acquired. Very nice quality of life. You don't have to guess on popping raids anymore. This should be one of our smoothest raids in terms of like, you know, the function of farming the raid. So cool. Let's go on now to the PvP highlights of the week. All right, now our first PvP highlight of the week comes from Keto from Salt, and they're taking on 7 sea lions in this. And Keto, you can see, rocking that 120 EX Vinera Finis, the 120 Black Rose Helena, and the 120 Yuna. A very formidable looking comp, right? Like, pretty dang scary. Let me just tell you, this fight all about the Vinera. Check out like what she can do, and we're really going to highlight here the power of having multiple damage types on your units, right? So check out the enemy. You got Rain, Sakura, Yuna, a pretty like common Guild Wars arena kind of team right now, and Rain out here magic reflexing the Helena, and you're like, oh my gosh, this is trouble. Vinera drops her LB on him, but it only does like half his HP. That's going to get healed up or something, and it's looking bad. Vinera drops, but Vinera had re-raise on. She's going to catch a heal from Yuna, and check this out. She says, I'm also a gunner. Bang! Drops the gun hammer on the group. Double kill. Rain comes back to life. Easy cleanup mode here for Black Rose Helena and the rest of the gang, even with Rain proccing Magic Reflex like he's Yuna proccing Aeon Bond. It doesn't matter. That fight was all about Vinera. I mean, let's just watch this beautiful thing again. Watch this. Bang, look at those numbers. Split shot, 6,000, 5,500, 5,200. The power of having multiple damage types on your unit makes them very, very hard to resist. Okay, let's go to the second fight. Now, our second highlight of the week features LXD from Behemoth versus Vic from Twin Adder. And LXD running an all-dark team, but scope out that level 120 Shadowlynx. The only level 120 unit in his group is the Shadowlynx. So he's really counting on like a carry from her. Now, Dwayne, Black Rose Helena, you know they're going to be bringing the pain too. But this is a Shadowlynx highlight video, so get ready for that. Enemy team running Final Fantasy X Titus Auronnj plus King Mott. So a very strong, very like slash-based team from the enemy. And with Auronnj on the team, Auronnj's the one bringing the 100% hit attacks. So if you're Shadowlynx, he's the one you really have to be scared of. Notice the positioning. Shadowlynx on the far right side of the map, calculated to be on the opposite side of the map than Auronnj was. This gives the rest of the team a chance to take Auronnj out before he can come, be a problem for Shadowlynx. Now, Dwayne gets pretty far ahead of the group here, and you can see him taking a beating. Helena's going to drop her Witch's Hex on Auronnj. Big damage, almost takes him down, and drops a Spirit, which is really nice. Sphere Shot does take out Dwayne, so Dwayne out of the fight. It's Shadowlynx and Helena versus 2, and Helena starting to get beat on by Auronnj. But Shadowlynx in the game, looking for those blinds. Does not find the blind on King Mont to start it. Titus and King Mont right there. Notice they did not do an attack at all. It's because they couldn't hit Shadowlynx. Her evasion is so high, they didn't have the accuracy from the front to hit her. They didn't even try. They're just buffing themselves and preparing for a better day. Shadowlynx, meanwhile, chipping away. Dark Haze, another 1500 onto Mont, and Titus kills Black Rose Helena. It's now Shadowlynx versus 2. Mont still can't hit her. Titus still can't hit her. They're just buffing and running around. Now, by this point, her evasion buff has run off, so they're going to start swinging, and King Mont immediately lands 2700 damage. Titus, though, dodged. Shadowlynx still rocking. She's going to go Night Veil, goes for the double blind, misses them both. She has not gotten lucky with any status effects yet, but her dodge luck on point. Now, I say luck, it's probably just that she's built correctly and has a bunch of dodge. Shadow Tether comes out again, lands the stop on Titus. Titus removed from this fight. Night Veil finishes him off and officially removes him from the fight. And it's a 1v1 now, and King Mont cannot generate any AP if he can't hit Shadowlynx. She keeps dropping his area or his single target resist, finishes him off with a Hien, and that was Shadowlynx 1v2ing King Mont and Titus. Big time highlight reel stuff from her, and really cool PvP highlights of the week. So thank you to everybody who sent those in. Let's go next to our tier list of the week. And yeah, let's do it. Okay, so now you see the tier list on the screen. We had a one change and one new unit to throw on the tier list. So let's start with the new unit, Black Rose Helena. Like, y'all have seen her in action. She's very, very, very good. I'm going to put her in the SS tier, and I don't think we've really seen her, like, maximum potential yet. People are just getting this chick to level 120, but even on the way there, at 110, 115, you've seen her dominate some fights. She's clearly, like, a top tier, the toppest tier DPS unit we have in this game. SS right next to her son, King Mont over there. They have the same like color palette and everything, and for their units. So cool. If you have her, you're gonna be feeling pretty good about that. Now, I did want to bump Vinera up from B to A because she got her EX job, and she's really, really good as an EX unit. Now, she might even be an S tier DPS unit right now. I've just not seen a ton of her yet, and I showed you the best fight I've seen with her. If every fight I saw with her was like that, she would easily be an S tier unit. I think she might be anyway. Like, I might have her ranked too low, and I also think that about Luelle a little bit, but I want to pause on putting them in S for now, because I think some of those S tier units, like Sakura, might need to come back down to A. I'm going to have to rearrange that part a little bit. But, I was pretty busy this week, so I just wanted to stick to, like, things I felt more confident about. I also want to say that in general, I think a tier list like this is starting to be difficult in serving its purpose. What I mean by that is, like, I almost think tanks need their own tier list, mages need their own tier list, supports need their own tier list, etc. And although it's cool to have something like this, keep in mind this tier list is purely just my opinion. And if somebody disagrees with it, yeah, cool. I mean, like, if you can use a unit better than the tier that I have them on, or you've never seen them as good as a tier I have them on, you're not wrong. That's your opinion too. So I just want to throw that out there because I've gotten some comments. You feel like I got to address them. So that's that. I might just do some like tank bruiser, like a tank tier list, a mage tier list, a physical DPS tier list. I think those would be fun videos to do just for kicks. So I might just do them anyway. Yeah, so that's a tier list for this week. Thank y'all for watching. This is a pretty long episode, but lots of news and some really cool highlights to get to. It's great to be back in the saddle, guys. These Monday morning videos feel like normal, and I love doing them. So thank you for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.